This is the video review of Transformers 2010 Leader Class Battle Ops Bumblebee. He's actually a toy I've been really looking forward to, and I know I didn't mention him in the upcoming reviews list because he kind of came in the last moment of things. So I'm really excited to have him here and show him to you guys. So you guys may know, this is one of the 3 new Leader Class modes for the new Transformers line. One being Leader Class Starscream, which I've showed to you a couple months ago, and Bumblebee and a Battle Damage Force Battle Optimus Prime with hooks instead of swords. You know, I'm probably gonna pass on that, but Bumblebee I couldn't pass on. He is really cool. He has a lot of features, probably the most features any Leader Class toys ever had. He has vehicle sounds. If you guys didn't hear that, it says nobody can catch Bumblebee. You want to race, and then that noise, and then it goes back again. No, and then the honking horn, sorry. He also has very cool vehicle cannons and robot mode shoulder cannons. Unfortunately for me, when I first got him, both his cannon lights were working perfectly. It wasn't until the next day that one of the lights stopped working. But, you know what I mean, it's still a great toy. I'm just happy that not anything more specific got ruined. So to remove the cannons, you can see them from inside here. So you want to pull this out. Once you pull this one up, the transform sounds. And that sound actually sounds a lot like Iron Man's repulsor blade beams. Okay, so we press it down like this. And this piece needs to be pushed in. So for now, we just put that back in like that. Alright, when you press it, you see it makes shooting noises, and then it does that really weird breaking sound, and then it does that one more time. Somebody call the vet because these puppies are sick. And there again, the breaking sound. Alright, let's do some comparisons. Unfortunately, I do not have my Deluxe Class Bumblebee. I couldn't find them for some reason. But I do have here 4 of the other Leader Class toys from this new line. I mean, from the Revenge of the Fallen line. Let's compare him here with Human Alliance Bumblebee. Hold on a second. I'm going to get Voyager Optimus so you guys who don't have Human Alliance Bumblebee can see how big he is. You can see that it's actually a pretty decent sized Leader Class mold. You know, I thought Human Alliance Bumblebee was the best Bumblebee toy, but when you guys get to see Bumblebee and all his features, Leader Class Bumblebee, you're gonna, I hope that you guys are gonna be sold on him. So you can see here, look underneath for Human Alliance. And for you guys who haven't checked out my Human Alliance Bumblebee review, you know, if you guys want to know more about the figure, you can also check that out. Alright, let's bring in some of the bigger guys. Well, before we do that, let's bring in Voyager Animated Optimus Prime so you guys can see. Alright, let me raise my tripod up a little bit, guys. Okay, there we go. Now here is Leader Class Revenge of the Fallen Optimus. So you see they're pretty much average the same size and scale. You know, so he is actually, I'm not sure if he's bigger. I'm pretty sure he's bigger than combined form. So he's probably the biggest Leader Class toy. Unfortunately, I can't put my Megatron, so he won't be included in his review. But Jetfire and Starscream will, so. Speaking of Starscream, where did I place him? Oh, forget I got him. Here is Jetfire. Leader Class Jetfire. So you can see, you know, Jetfire is pretty big. So, pretty much get the idea. This whole piece is a little awkward. It's not even in properly. But I'll fix that later. All it is the reason these little wheels are down. But this is Jetfire's review. And his releasing mate, Starscream. Both amazing, absolutely amazing figures. I'm hopefully planning soon gonna get a working sound one, because this is the same one I had last time, so hoping for the price to drop down a little bit before I actually go and buy one pre-release. I can get a better look at these two 2010 leader class toys. Alright, I think we're basically done comparisons for today. Let's, at least in vehicle mode, let's transform him now. Alright, we want to start by opening the doors. Simple. Just like that. And we're going to pop this whole piece up. We can put the guns back if we want. So they also make transforming sounds backwards when it's being transformed back. Okay, now we can bring this whole piece down like that. Pop the wheel out and bring it down. Okay, now we can also bring down this whole piece. So let's pull that off a little bit. You gotta hold this piece and snap it off just like that. That was actually the cannon moving. That was not the transforming sounds. The transforming sound is activated by this little button. Let me get some focus. There we go, that button right there. So we wanna bring this whole piece down like that. Just bring it all down. Okay. Now you wanna snap it in. And that activated transforming sounds. Alright, so now we can see that this is, the figure is taking form at least a little bit yet. Now we want to pop this piece out. I've had this toy for like over a week now. I just wanted to like really get acquainted with him. I want to bring this piece up. And I'm like I completely love this figure. It is so cool. Alright, now we want to bring this whole piece up like that. It's bringing down the foot. So now we want to flatten it just like this. Turn this 180 and pop out the foot. Okay, there we go. And we want to split this a little bit and expand it. Now that we have that done, we bring this whole piece in just like that. Okay, we also want to bring this little piece out just like the movie. Okay, so same routine here. Just unhinge this whole piece here. Flip this upwards like that. And then we want to bring this whole piece down. Flip out the foot part. Turn the back heel piece 180 and open it so he can have some stability. And before we even do that, we gotta straighten this piece. Okay, and there we go. Oops, still a little too heavy. Alright, now let's move our attention to up here. Now we want to pop this out just like that. Hold on, the camera just like went a little bit too high. There we go. And we want to pop this and it clicks to stay like that. Unlike the Human Alliance Bumblebee, which is constantly sliding down, this one is steady. Alright, let me pop out the camera a little bit more. Alright, now we can bring out the arms. Like I said, this whole piece goes down and then bring these pieces upward. Right, and now we have the way to bring the arm in. So we want to, it unhinges from both arms. There's a hole here and a peg right there. It's making a lot of noises right now. Usually when you're transforming a leader class toy, what's going on is that this piece, it's very sensitive, which is the cannon piece. So any little movement, it actually wants to act up. So give me a second. As you can see, I straightened it and the hand comes out. Okay, I'll show you a little bit more about that feature in a few. Now that we have this whole piece transformed, we can bring back this piece, pull it out so I can have some angle to it, just like that. And then just flip this up, flip it up. It got unhinged, so I hinged it back. And now we're looking at basically the rest of the toy. What we gotta do is minor things. You wanna bring this whole piece down. There's a slot, a peg that clicks into this piece. You want to fold this little piece in, click it, slide this whole piece down. Sorry, the camera keeps falling backwards. I need to tighten the piece here that holds that piece. It's a little too tight now, but should be fine. Alright, and now we're basically looking at the whole toy. All we need to do right now is expose the head, which is in here. Well, I think I pushed it a little too late. It needs to be like that. There we go. It needs to be put in like that, just like that. Bring the head in. Get a look at the head. While I click this back. This whole piece, sometimes it doesn't stick in all the way. I can't figure out why yet. But for now, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, and let's just arrange these pieces back here, so we don't want them right now. Alright, just like that. Alright, some minor adjustments. Push him back. And there we go, Leader Class Bumblebee. I'm really excited. I love this guy. He is extremely cool. Let me zoom in on the face so you guys can get a better look. There we go. It's obviously really cool. I need to raise my tripod up a little because this is a pretty big figure. So we can see that it's very articulated. It looks really cool. You can check him out. He is a very decent size. Let me split this apart more so he gets more balance. He is a very decent size. He is probably the biggest Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class toy. I haven't compared him next to a Starscream yet, so I'm not too sure. He's right about the same size as Powered Up Optimus, if not bigger. So that's pretty cool. He has a slur of voices and electronic speech and everything. Actually, it has different speeches for different phases of the figure. For example, with this whole piece, the arm cannon comes out, he will say different phrases before you have the mask down. When you have the mask down, he'll have different phrases with the gun, with the arm cannon and conformed into the arm cannon. Now, if we push this back into like arm mode like it is now, the battle mask will have different masks, different sounds also. So it's actually pretty cool that they made so many speeches. Let's start with, he said, "I will protect you." I'm so excited. And time to take out the trash. Now, let's show you how the arm cannon works. For you guys who've seen the ring that's in packages, it's meant only for demonstrating. I have the actual ring here, but there is no real reason to show it because it's just meant for demonstrating. It's clicked right here underneath the bottom, and it pulls out the arm, so before you buy the toy, you can see how the arm cannon conversion thing works. Alright, so we heard Bumblebee's 3 phrases. Now we're gonna straighten the arm, and then we have the arm cannon. You bring this piece down. 1 second. Bring that piece down, and it holds it into place. Now that we have the arm cannon in, you press this button and it has blaster sounds. Boom. It'll say different things when the mask is down. Before I even advance, let me show you that it only makes one little weird sound when the hand is out. Okay, let me. Alright. Okay, now we're gonna do the sounds right here. Now he's starting to say reach for the sky. Don't make me use this thing. And then it returns to reach for the sky. Okay, now we're gonna revert. And we're gonna bring down the really cool battle mask. Let me zoom in while I do this. It actually, this whole piece goes up. And when it comes down, he will say another phrase. Game face. And when we go back, he says another phrase. Decepticons disabled. We'll bring it down again. And more sounds. Shields down. And then we bring it back up. Had enough. and it will just repeat from there. As you can see, it has holes so you can actually still see the eyes without covering the whole figure, like Human Alliance Bumblebee does. You can't see the eyes through the inside. It covers everything straight down. Alright, what we were doing now, let's hear the sounds it does normally. Oh my bad, I'm so sorry. Forgot that the cannons come up and they start lighting up only when the mask is down. So we do it again. And you see, like I mentioned, this light stopped working. He just said neutralized. Does that weird noise. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. And one more. Neutralize. 3 phrases while the hand is inverted. Now that we're gonna pop it out. 2 more phrases. Let's rock. Then thrusters at full power. You do it again. And he returns. Now we're gonna do the blaster sounds with the mask down. Oh, that's hot. I think that's all he says. And all that's high, you see? And as you see, like once you press this, also the shoulder cannons start lighting up. It's really weird. I tried figuring out what happened to my ones because it was working when I first received it, but then all of a sudden it just stopped working, which is weird. Alright, let's get like a 360 look before we go to comparisons. He is a really awesome toy, guys. I really like this character. I mean, I love the character. Who doesn't love Bumblebee? You know what I mean? But the figure, I mean, it does so much for Bumblebee since he's such a cool part of the new movie Transformers and everything. You know, Bumblebee it deserved the leader class toy, and they did justice to him through this. Alright, now I'm gonna go to some quick comparisons. So here we have him with the Revenge of the Fallen leader class toys, because even though he's a movie, officially he's a movie mold, he's not part of the Revenge of the Fallen toy line. So, as you can see here, I have him with Jetfire. Like I told you, he's way bigger. And you have him here with Prime, and you also see he's way bigger. He is a very big figure. So, let's bring down these old guys down. Alright, now we're gonna bring in Starscream. Alright. Also bigger than Starscream. But let's straighten out Starscream's legs. Maybe we have a better officially. Yeah, he's still bigger than Starscream. Get to look at the very brand new leader class toys that are gonna hit stores very soon. Alright, let's bring down Starscream. That's enough of the leader class toys. Let's bring in Human Alliance Bumblebee, which at one point was my favorite Bumblebee ever. I'm not even gonna mess with the chest thing. You can see he's obviously way bigger. Let's bring down his mask so you can compare that. He is a really cool toy, Bumblebee. And one last comparison, so you guys can see who don't have Human Alliance Bumblebee or don't have any of the leaders. I'm hoping you guys have Voyager Animated Optimus, so you can see how big we're talking. Alright, that's about it. Showing the figure. Let's just give him one last look before we transform him back to a vehicle mode and call an end to this review. Very impressive toy. Alright, we wanna start by lifting this piece up. Like I said, it locks in place, so we let it out. We wanna start by simply flipping this whole piece up. Ooh, I was stuck there pretty good. Okay, let me bring this whole piece down so you guys can see what's going on. So we want to straighten this piece up and that. You want to leave that just like that for now. Okay, bring back the cannons. And let's flip up the mask. Push back the head, which goes in there nicely. Pull these out and straighten them back in. I'm really glad they fixed that with the Human Alliance Bumblebee, because it was really annoying. You want to flatten these and turn them 180. Okay. Yeah, let's do the arms now. We want to straighten it, turn it, and bring it all the way back. Make sure we get it in there. Bring this piece down. So we want to do that, but we want to straighten the arm, lock it into place. Bring it back. Just like that, and like I mentioned, the locking into place together. Alright. Okay, now we want to bring this piece up. Flatten this. Just like that. No, let's bring in this piece first. Perfect. Alright, now we can basically start seeing the vehicle mode again. Now we got left is like put the legs in place. So before we unhinge anything, like I said, you want to flatten this, turn this to the side, and you want to straighten this up just like that. So you can see the back of the feet actually form this piece, so it holds it in place. Let me lay him on the table because I'm basically holding him up in the air. Okay, so if we do that, and this piece, it clicks in just like that. So we have basically this leg transformed. Let's do the same thing. Flip this like that. Then we want to bring this whole thing up, bring this down, make sure it's snapped in right. Make sure we have this whole thing going. Now that we have this whole thing, let me make sure I got it right because I want it to be perfect. And then we turn this whole piece over and slide it in. It has like a slide peg, so same deal here. Slide this. Alright, and now we want to just simply close that up just like that, so we have the bottom half of the transformer transformed. What's very good about this figure is that he's also pretty easy to transform. Not as intricate as Optimus, but has all the features a leader class toy should have. So we want to slide that in there, just like that. Make sure these are all in like this and everything is all perfect. Just like that. Okay, now we just want to slide this into place, just like that. Oops, this piece got undone. Slide that in, make sure everything is right, just like that. So yeah, we're basically done. Let's just straighten these straight up like that and bring this whole piece up, push this in like that, and we just close the doors and we are done. Alright guys, there we go. My final thoughts on the figure. I mean, what can I say? It's a leader class toy. Leader class toys are, you know, basically the best of Transformers has to offer. He is a little gimmicky, but it works. You know what I mean? It's not too gimmicky where it's kiddie like a Supreme toy. And oh, I forgot to review him with Ultimate Bumblebee. Anyways, but like I'm saying, they did a real good job because they managed to highlight all of his features. Like they managed to get his cannon and his shoulder cannon. Some toys either have one or the other. This Bumblebee has everything that Bumblebee's supposed to have. The slide down mask has all the cool phrases, the arm converting cannon. It's just a list of things you can say about this toy. Vehicle mode is good. Robot mode is very good. Everything about him is just really good. I'm putting myself out there saying he and Starscream are definitely my favorite leader class toys that have come out in the past year or so. So it's definitely a toy worth getting. I hope that you guys take my advice and say that this is a toy you must add to your collection, just as is leader class Starscream. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. I know it's been a little while, but you know, shipping has been taking a little bit. And I also got my Power Crew Combiner Bomb Shock with Combaticons. I also bought the Aerial Bot set, which was supposed to be sent with the Combaticons, but unfortunately the seller forgot. So I don't know if he's planning on sending me a new one or he's giving me my money back. But I also got a deluxe Ironhide. And I also just bought a Fan Projects Warbot Defender toy. So I'm gonna be pumping out those reviews in the next few days or so. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this review. It's been a very good thing that I was able to show them to you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. My name is D Banks, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.